Yo, what's happening, everybody? Welcome to part 2 of the Facebook training for building your Shopify business empire. I'm actually down here by the pool again. So out here in Irvine, California, that's where I live now. And if you guys are ever in there, make sure you hit me up, all right? Super, super important. I would love to meet some of you guys. But let's get right into it, all right? The reason why you guys have subscribed to my channel, if you haven't, make sure you do so you guys get updates and notifications soon as we roll out like new content, or I roll out new content. And I'm gonna be doing that as soon as possible. I'm so grateful for all you guys that already did. My subscriptions are like my subs are blowing out the water, at least in my opinion. Not compared to like the industry experts or some of the biggest people in YouTube, but just seeing you guys subscribe and comment and like really means a lot to me. And every day I wake up, I just want to record some more. All right, so make sure you guys comment, share, subscribe again and again. All right, but let's go ahead and do this. And also make sure that you guys are asking any questions in the comments below if you have any. But let me go ahead, because I want you guys to see my beautiful face as well. And yeah, a lot of you guys have been messaging me on Instagram as well. I'm trying my best to get back to everyone, but obviously, that takes a little bit of time, especially in between building our own business, consulting a few people, the beta test group, and a few guys have messaged me on that as well. Unfortunately, we've already reached like 25 people, 25 students enrolled. And just in case like you're wondering, it wasn't free to them. It definitely was not free because it's such high level content. And so valuable, like I don't really care about proving anybody right or wrong, but we just charge for it because it makes all the sense. All right, we had to pay to learn a lot of the stuff we're learning, a lot of the stuff we're sharing with you, a lot of stuff that we implement that works for us. We had to pay buku bucks for it, so that's what made it valuable to us. All right, but not to get into it, I just want to clarify on the beta test group. Fortunately, we're closed right now, and it wasn't free to those people. It was actually like a $500 one-time investment on their end to make sure that they take the beta test group seriously, they get the best value out of it, and they do everything we tell them to create the results that we're trying to get other people to create from our methods and our strategies. All right, but continuing on, again, make sure you subscribe to get a notification when part 3 releases. But building your Shopify empire with Facebook ads. Last time we covered what the capabilities were with Facebook, what it was all about, how many people there were on it, over like 2 people, etc., etc. But what I wanted to cover today was the idea of trying to sell everyone, and you'll end up selling no one. All right, there's so many people on Facebook that you can target through Facebook ads that it's so easy to target the wrong person and literally flush money down the toilet. Okay, regardless of how awesome your Shopify store is, how great your product is, how cheap it is, even if you're selling it for free, literally, like if you're doing a free plus shipping offer, if you target the wrong people, you're not going to get any sales. All right, so with that being said, you have to get specific in your targeting. You gotta get really specific. Okay. Now, of course, there is such a thing as getting too specific, and then you don't really have anyone in your target market. You can only, you have your audience size is like 10,000 or something like that. That's really little. Getting specific is anywhere from like 500,000 to like 1.5 million audience size. People in the audience size. That's about a good audience size I like to work with. But again, those 500,000 or 1.5 million people, that audience has to be targeted. Otherwise, you're just flushing money down the toilet. Okay, so you might be wondering, well, Samir, how can I know, I'm targeting the right people? And that's a really great question. And what I have to say to that is you have to know who your customer is. All right, depending on what you're selling, what niche you're in, what you're selling, or who you're selling, you have to know who they are, where they hang out, what Facebook pages they follow, what magazines they read, what blogs do they follow as well, right? So you have to get really specific. All right, and the way you get specific is by understanding who your customer is, and really understanding them better than they understand themselves almost. Okay, so you have to know their habits, their thought process, their patterns when they're going through the social media or through Facebook, like what you're presenting to them. Does it blend, or is it offbeat? Does it not match to what they're used to clicking on and engaging with, or is it right in line? Okay. And then don't let Facebook pick your targeting. Okay, I'm actually going to just go ahead quickly show you guys this. This is something that would literally save you guys thousands of dollars by making this mistake right here. Okay, so I'm just going to log into, oh wait, I don't even have internet. So sorry guys. So you have to be really in control of who you're targeting. And if you let Facebook pick your targeting for you, they have different options where they recommend that, hey, Bob or John or Janet, let us, figure out who your customer is. Let us put your trust in us and let us take care of it. It might sound awesome, it might sound ideal that Facebook would try to do that for you, but honestly, they are not the ones researching and looking up your customers, so they don't really know. It's just them kind of guessing and assuming that this target audience right here is gonna correlate well with your message or your product or your offer. But they don't really know, right? You are the one who's doing the research. You're doing the research. You know your customer better than anyone else, and so why would you let Facebook determine that? Okay, they're just trying to take your money pretty much. Right, that's a service they provide, just attention. So they could just sell you the wrong kind of attention, and you'd have to pay for it regardless. All right, but it's literally the biggest waste of money, as I put there, is trying to let Facebook determine your target audience. Now, since there's about like 2 billion people on Facebook, the truth is it's actually it means, or what it means for you is that the possibilities are limitless. Because on Shopify, right, setting up a store on Shopify is like free almost, right? You get a free trial, 2-week trial for free. And you can set up a store literally within a day or so and get it up and running with like all the, right settings and all that great stuff, right? Theme, design, products loaded and all that good stuff, especially if you have virtual assistants, which we'll get onto in another segment. But the possibilities are limitless because you can fire up a store at any moment, any day, and start, advertising to a specific group of people. But, it seems to me, at least from my perception of a lot of people that I've spoken to already or I'm speaking to, they don't really have like an abundant mindset, all right? They think there's only one niche, 1 or 2 products that make them money or make money online, which is completely not true, all right? If you look at e-commerce numbers, and I'll try to pull up some numbers here, industry numbers, but e-commerce, let me see, e-commerce, I'm trying to see how much, how much is the spend, that people, or the average person spends in e-commerce. Okay, so quarterly retail, this is from the Census of Government. So this is a government official website, but it says that this is from the U.S. Department of Commerce as well. So in the first quarter of, I guess, 2017 is about 105 million. No, I don't even know it. I would probably have to dig a little bit harder to see it to get some accurate numbers. But the point is, though, that billions of dollars, all right, billions and billions of dollars are spent and made online when it comes to e-commerce, especially through Shopify, each and every single year. So, I'll just bug over here. I hate bugs. But anyways, back to it. So you have to be really, really abundant mindset. Think every day that you wake up, you shouldn't think of, or when you're working on your business or you're going through a rough patch, don't think that there's only one. Just think that there's so much possibility that soon enough you're going to nail it, because really a lot of people make their fortune, and so did we, off like 1 or 2 products. All right, 1 or 2 products can create the majority, I would say 80% of your revenue and your sales. And then the other 20% is going to be made up from the rest of the upsells and all the stuff in your store. But just think of, just be abundance mindset. That's really all I can advise you guys to do, is to don't think scarcely. Okay, I want you guys to also believe that, because it's true, that you can make money in all different types of niches, because you can target all different kinds of niches on Facebook ads. All right, so there's probably like 5 billion people who love cats, or sorry, 5 million people who love cats, another 5 million who love dogs, another 5 million who love, dolphins. So you can really target people like across the board from all different kinds of interests and passions and niches. So, your possibilities really are limitless, literally. I'm not saying that just to say it's because it's true, but just a lot of people don't like to think like that. Or I guess we can even blame other YouTube videos of people who are like, oh, the one secret product, the one secret niche that makes all the money. And that's just because it's clickbait. That's how us humans react to the scarcity of things instead of thinking abundantly. So it is something that you will have to practice. But to kind of wrap this thing up, once you learn how to make money in one niche, you can duplicate the results in other niches. I mean it. Once you could do something in one niche or in one area, and then once you can even take it even a step further, if you can make money online in e-commerce using Facebook ads, you can probably make a shit ton of money on affiliate marketing, internet marketing, whatever the case, any different area of internet marketing. You have a high chance of making money in different areas, online, than somebody who's completely new to internet marketing. All right. And so the 80-20 rule is really, really important to understand when it comes to, mastering or building your Facebook or your Shopify empire using Facebook ads. Is the 80-20 rule. All right. 80% of, really the Facebook execution part of the business is research, right? Researching different kinds of products, industries, markets, customers, like different stores. Also, really, really what I spend a lot of my attention on, and I'm on my phone, is I'm looking at different ads I'm getting targeted by, different websites I'm getting targeted by, what they're selling, how they're selling it. I'm always researching for the most part. And, although it might feel like that's not the doingness of the whole business, right? Because you want to be technical and hands-on. The truth is, the technical part of Facebook ads is really just 20% of your time, right? 20% of your energy or your focus is on the actual Facebook ad campaign creation and monetizing. 80% is all research. A prime example of this rule right here is Warren Buffett's empire. And if you guys really just study him, I don't really know too much about him, but what I do know is that he spends about 80% of his time researching and looking for opportunities in his field. Okay, so he spends 80% of his time researching, and that resulted in thousands of opportunities that he looked into. Okay, so he would look at all different kinds of companies, all different kinds of industries, continuously researching, continuously trying to pick up on trends and industry shifts, so he can capitalize on it. But he said that about 25%. Okay, only 25 of those opportunities that he analyzed and researched and really, really dissected made him all his fortune. Not that he acted on all the ones that he was checking out, but sometimes you don't have. Sometimes just by doing research, you can save yourself a bunch of headache, a bunch of pain, a bunch of really unknown. So research. Get comfortable with researching continuously over and over again, and all night researching. But really, that is the recipe to it, is researching more than you actually executing. But you have to know how to research properly. All right, some people just don't know what stats, what things to look at to determine the research phase. Okay, But I hope you guys got value out of that. Thank you so much. Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel. Not only because I'm awesome and I'm the realest dude you guys know, but also because you want to get notifications as soon as I drop like some new content, or me and Juan record some stuff and drop it on my channel as well. And also make sure you guys follow me on my social media. I'm huge on Instagram right now. I'm not so much on Snapchat, just because Instagram is blowing it out of the water and just stealing all the attention back from Snapchat. So you'll probably find me on there more than Snapchat, on Instagram more than Snapchat. Also make sure you check out the Millennials Academy as well. Just something I put together, nothing really important. But yeah, check it out. Let me know.